Yeah. What's better than a little box of records? A big box of records. Let's get into it. Welcome back to June's Music Corner. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, I appreciate it. Stick around. Got some good stuff to show. All right, so a couple weeks ago, I was on Whatnot, and if you don't know what Whatnot is, it's an auction site, a live auction site, and they sell a lot of stuff up there. But there's a lot of people that also sell vinyl, so I mess with it. I pick up some good stuff. If you're not familiar with Whatnot, I put a link in the description, and if you go through that link and sign up, they'll give you some credit. I know before it was $10. I don't know what it is now, but signing up through that link, you will get some credit to be able to use on the site. The credit that they give you, you can't use it for the taxes or the shipping, but you can use it for whatever you buy. So check that out. Click that link in my bio and get you some Whatnot credit. So I frequent Whatnot. I buy records from there from time to time. There's a few rooms that I deal with specifically. One of them is DJ P's room. Now DJ P is a turntablist. He's a DJ, mix master, all that. Famous DJ. He's toured with DJ Premier. He's toured with Jazzy Jeff. Big stuff, you know. Sells a lot of hip hop records, but he sells other records as well. So a few weeks ago, I was in his room, and first time I went in one of his streams. They do giveaways also on Whatnot. So you just it's like you follow the seller and you can join the giveaway. I believe it was my first time being in his room. I won the giveaway. The giveaway was a DJP slip mat, which was pretty cool. The good thing about winning the giveaways is your shipping is going to be reduced. So so I won this and my shipping was reduced, which is also another incentive for you to bid on something else and win because you're not going to have to pay as much for shipping, which is cool. But anyway, the last stream I was in of his, he had a bunch of records selling, a bunch of LPs, a bunch of 12 inches, and mainly hip hop, some R&B, but I copped some records. So let's get into this box. All right, first one, classic. Nutty Professor 2 Clump soundtrack. I remember when this soundtrack came out, it was popping. There was a lot of good stuff on here. It was like almost every song up here was played on radio. It was like a single.
Whoo! Might make your head blow off.
You got Janet Jackson, you got Jay-Z, you got Music Soul Child popping. I did a short on that Just Friends song. Blew the soundtrack up. Case, Method Man's Even If. Super hard. Yeah, my man. Method Man was ripping it. DMX, Brian McKnight, Drew Hill, Candace Love, Eve, Montel Jordan, Cisco, Eminem and Redman, and Mr. Robert Kelly. This was a good soundtrack. I was happy to get this and not have to pay ridiculous prices for it. I got it for a good deal. Next up, we got Tracy Lee. I don't know if y'all remember Tracy Lee. He had that song back in the day. It was like, it's party time. Oh, it's party time. Having a party. Come on. Anyway, it was a big song. I had this CD back in the day through BMG or Columbia House. The name of it was Many Faces, and on it he has different personalities that he'll rap with. There's one song where he goes through like it's him, but it's multiple personalities. It was a pretty dope concept. Another big song on this was the song he's got with Biggie, "Keep Your Hands High," which is a classic song. When DJP put this up on the auction, I was surprised that like nobody was bidding on it. I'm like, well, maybe they just don't know, which was good for me because I didn't have to pay that much for it. Anyway, Tracy Lee, and you see, he's got BPMs and stuff, so most of these records are from a DJ. And I believe this stream, they weren't just DJ P's records. He had got records from some other people to sell for them. But, classic. And they're taken care of. DJ P's not gonna sell you crap. He's gonna pull the record out. He's gonna show it. He's gonna pop it on the turntable. He's gonna make sure there's no warps. If anything is wrong with it, he'll tell you. You know. So shout out DJP. Next up, we got Eazy-E. See if I can focus on that. This is BNK featuring Bone with the B-side 24 Hours to Live with MC Ren. I couldn't pass up on Easy, and this is a record that I don't have, so I had to get that, no question about it. Shout out Eazy-E, R.I.P. All right, the next three I got in a bundle. He had a few, and it's E40. He had a few of them, and he just bundled them all. I ended up winning, but first off, you got Big Ballin with My Homies from the Charlie Hustle album. Then you got Nana featuring Nate Dogg. And the last one I really wanted. This is Players Ball with KC, featuring KC and Too Short. Which he had a video for. See my focus in the traffic. What's up? They were at the mansion and shooting pool, and Tupac was in the video and all. Anyway, classic Bay Area. Classic Bay Area. E40, Bonzarelli. Next up, if you're from the South like me, you know these guys are Southern hip hop royalty. 8Ball and MJG is Just Like Candy. When this song came out, it was popping. I believe it was summertime when this came out, and it uses the Cameo Candy sample, and it's about candy paint and riding in nice cars.
See, most of these new paint jobs they'll do, but if it ain't canon and the job ain't true, it's
classic song. Still, you put this on and like go. This was like a good summertime jam. I don't think this came out on an 8Ball and MJG album. I believe Suave House had put out a compilation, and this song was featured on it. Still popping. Shout out 8Ball and MJG. I did get to meet these guys once. I'll have to go back and do another June stories and talk about that. Shout out 8Ball and MJG. All right, next we got MC8. I don't know if y'all can see that. MC8 featuring CMW. G's Make the Hood Go Round. Need a little gangsta in your life, man. So caught that MC8. Shout out. Next we got Casual. This is an older record. Nobody else bid on this either. Casual, dope MC. He was down with the hieroglyphics. Souls of Mischief, Delta Funky Homo Sapien. This was another one that I had got from BMG or Columbia House back in the day. I had on CD, or it might have been cassette. But this is some classic West Coast hip hop. Wow. Shout out. Next up, some more Dirty South. Crisscross. If you know me, if you watch some of my early videos where I've showed some Crisscross records, you know this group was very influential when I was young. We were all around the same age. But this is Tonight's the Night 12-inch.
And tonight's the night, please, my whole crew makes G's.
It also has The Streets Ain't Right, both with remixes on it. R.I.P. Chris Kelly, shout out Chris Smith, Chris Cross. All right, next I got KP and Envy, Shout It Swing My Way. This still, they still play this, and I don't know if the version that they're playing now, if somebody remade this song or it's the original and the youngins are just getting on it, but Shout It Swing My Way used to rock. They used to play this in the club back in the 90s, and it was dope. Nice beat, nice groove. Like I say, the song has come back around. I don't know if it's a TikTok thing or what, but had to pick this up. And okay. No instrumental on this LP version, radio version, and the acapella, which is dope if you got you a mixer and you want to blend all. Also, shout out Dirty South. All right, next up, Kid and Play. Kid and Play. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Did have some competition in the auction with this album. But I want it. I want to say that Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody was probably Chris Cross, probably Kid and Play's last big hit, and their biggest hit besides Rolling with Kid and Play. Classic joint, classic. Ain't too much to say. Party rocker, put it on, enjoy the party, and don't fight. The next one is a DJ record. It's a Killer Cuts record, and you got Twist the Slow Jams and Jay-Z Changed Clothes. Jay-Z Changed Clothes was dope. Twist the Slow Jams was dope. I had wrote a song on that instrumental back in the day. Anyway. All right, moving along. We got Big Pun. This is the It's So Hard 12-inch featuring Donnell Jones. And also the B-side is Leatherface. This is off the Yeah Baby album, which was Pun's second album. R.I.P. Pun, one of the illest lyricists ever touched a mic. People like to say Big or Pun. Which one, B.I.G. or Pun?
What? Bring it up on your whole spot.
Love Biggie, but Pun was a spitter, man. R.I.P. Pun. Classic. All right, next, going back to Atlanta, another Criss Cross record. This is the Best of Criss Cross remixed, and this is a sealed copy. I appreciate you, DJP. He gave me a deal on this because it was sealed. But you got Raid, which I don't think was released on any other album. I think it came out on this, and it was also released as a single. To Live and Die for Hip Hop, classic. Tonight's the Night, I'm Real, The Bomb, All Right, and these are all remixed. The Way of Rhyme, It's a Shame, Warm It Up, and Jump. So shout out Criss Cross again. R.I.P. Chris Kelly. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri. All right, next we got Redhead Kingpin and FBI, A Shade of Red. Old school. This is old school. Let me see what year this was. All right, this was 89. I'm a child of the 80s. Coming up, I remember the song Do the Right Thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. It's one of those ones that sticks in your ear. I had tried to buy this record before from somebody on Whatnot. And I think they had just come up on some records, maybe in a storage unit or something. You know, people come up on record collections and make some money. And obviously they didn't really know what they had or what they were doing, because when I finally did get the record, it was a red, but it was Red Man in the sleeve and not Redhead Kingpin. So I was a little disappointed when I had bought a full LP and ended up with a single from another artist. But it's all good. I got it now, and shout out Redhead Kingpin. Do the right thing. Next one I picked up. It's not really hip hop. It's this guy named Clever. The name of this album is Crazy. This is sealed as well. I haven't heard this. I'm familiar with Clever because he had a few songs. This is a white guy, and he's got this dope voice when he sings. I know that he did a song with NLE Chopper, and I guess he's young. He did some music with the younger guys, but this was pretty cheap, and I don't think anybody else bid on it, so I picked it up for the low. It's got Juice WRLD, Post Malone, Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, Isaiah Lyric. So I guess he's added there's some rappers on it, but I think for sure, I don't think Clever raps. He's a singer. Check out some of his stuff. I believe the song with NLE Chopper was Stick By My Side.
Shorty never scared, cause she stick by my side, and I stay with that stick by my side, yeah.
Which is pretty hard. Should have done it solo. I ain't hating, no. Shout out. All right, the next two were also a bundle, and some of DJ P's favorites. This is Gangstar, just to get a rep, and Who's Gonna Take the Weight, 12-inch. And Gangstar, you know, my steez, featuring Lady of Rage and Corrupt and the Militia. So, RIP Guru, shout out DJ Premier, shout out DJ P. All right, next up, back down south with Rap A Lot. This is Scarface, Mary Jane, 12-inch. You know it's DJ copy because there's two copies. There's two copies in here. You've got the extended version, the instrumental, which is dope. You got the acapella. And Mike Dean's extra remix extended version and the remix instrumental. Scarface, top 5, dead or alive, period. Nothing else to talk about. Shout out Brad Jordan. I got to meet Scarface as well. And again, I got to get back to doing June stories where I talk about meeting these rappers and other stuff. Meeting Scarface was pretty dope. Shout out Face. All right, as soon as we come to the end, last record is Too Short. Get in where you fit in, 12-inch. Again, there's two copies in here, DJ style. Get in where you fit in it's from the album also Get In Where You Fit In, which is my favorite Too Short album. And Get In Where You Fit In was like a posse cut with the Dangerous Crew. Dope. Okay, this also has Just Another Day and Way Too Real. These are edited, but classic joints, man. And you also get a remix on here. All right, so with that said, again, I want to shout out DJ P. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the records and being in next stream. Again, Whatnot. If you want to try Whatnot, like I say, I put the link in the description. You can click that link and sign up and receive some free credit to use on the app. And if you made it this far, appreciate you. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace.